Lucio just took some major L's in the PTR at least. Let's talk about the PTR patch notes. Welcome back to Gaming in the Garage. I am the Chivalrous Toaster here with
Dragon Warrior.
And I can't believe that they did this.
It's pretty bad.
I'm so unbelievably angry. Because Lucio's my main character, and I'm not a competitive player, really. I prefer quick play and the Mystery Heroes and arcade-style game modes. But I might have to go play, like, tanks or offensive heroes now, because they nerfed Anna, and I know they buffed her again, but she's still not as good.
Yep.
Mercy's really easy to kill. Zenyatta can't main heal, and this is bad. So, in the PTR... right, just today, went up a new patch, and I saw a couple videos. Oh, Lucio, hint, Lucio might be getting a nerf buff. I was like, no, they've already nerfed him so many times. Like every other patch has a Lucio nerf in it. You're like, oh, guess what? We just put in this character, boom, Lucio nerf. Oh, hey, guess what? It's Tuesday, Lucio nerf. Oh, hey, you know what? I don't feel very good today, Lucio nerf. That's what it's been like from the whole game. The time the game was out to now, it's been nerf after nerf after nerf. But they've still not been able to make him not a must pick.
Yep.
This might do it. I'll throw up the patch notes so you can take a look at them, but we will also discuss them. Sonic Amplifier, there's 2 buffs, and then a major L. Projectile speed of the Sonic Amplifier has been increased from 40 to 50, and it doesn't really feel like a whole lot.
No.
I couldn't tell, really, was the thing.
It's not like Soldier if they buffed his like attack speed. It'd
No.
be like, whoa.
The problem with Lucio is half the time I don't see where the things hit because I'm like
Yeah.
flipping the camera around, jumping on walls, and like jumping in the air, crouching, moving. So I didn't really notice. His alternate fire now considers vertical orientation when knocking targets back. This is really cool. It makes it easier to knock people off ledges because you can hit them up in the air and they will go farther.
Yep.
On Hanamura, Ilios, and Lijiang Tower. This is going to be great for knocking people off. It'll be so fun. And I don't care if you hate me. It's hilarious.
It sucks that it
yeah,
really
it's
sucks.
funny, but this is great. Crossfade. The song's area of effect radius has been decreased from 30 meters. It was 30 meters. It is now 10 meters. And if you're like watching the Lucio gameplay and you're like, oh, what's this ugly like green and yellow circle around Lucio? That's the radius. That's a temporary hint at where the radius is now. It's such a huge nerf for the speed boost.
It's bad.
That's the problem. It won't really affect the healing because normally when you're using the healing, it's in a team fight and you're all really close. But when you're trying to use the speed boost now, it's so easy. If it's a fast character like Sombra, I wouldn't be surprised if they got a little bit of the speed boost and then got out of the speed boost range. Because it's such a tiny range now that the 10 meters surprised me. When I first saw it, I was like, this is what 10 meters looks like? This is what 10 meters is in Overwatch. 30 meters must have been gigantic. Because, wow. Wow, is it tiny.
It's bad. It's small.
So, what do I think this will do for his...
There is one thing that you did forget. His healing amount is faster now.
Well, his heal song was increased by 50%, which is great. It also applies to Amp It Up, so it heals for an insane amount.
Very quickly.
Very quickly. I was out healing Anna, even though if your main healing is Anna, if you're focusing on healing as Anna, you can probably still out heal Lucio if he's focusing on speed boost, but I was easily out healing Anna in this competitive game. Sound barrier has been decreased from 30 meters to 20 meters. Okay. This I don't think will have much of an effect because when I use this, it's in a team fight or in a panic, Pharah alted, oh crap, use it really quick. So this is, whatever. This last one will have more of an effect on competitive, high-level play than low-level bronze, quick play level stuff. Wall ride movement speed increased by 30% while riding. Lucio now receives a burst of speed when leaping off a wall. For how I play, I'm silver, low gold level play. I didn't notice this as much because normally I focus on moving side to side and jumping and crouching. But if you're a high level player who wall rides all the time, this was really good. There was the guy we were playing against who was also playing as Lucio.
He was using it a lot.
You could really go fast. It was hard to hit him.
It was crazy. Dude was flying.
Yeah.
It's going to make things like, I think the one that's going to be a really big thing is Lijiang Tower with the circular thing. Lucio is going to be able to ride around that just for a very long time. It's going to be very hard to kill him.
Yes. Here in the developer comments, it's there every time they nerf Lucio, spiel.
Lucio, the stock Lucio spiel.
He felt like a must pick, raw healing, blah, 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 speed boost, blah, blah, blah. The goal of these changes is to keep those elements feeling strong, but making them harder to apply to everyone on your team at all times. I understand that the end result is that he should feel stronger with teams that he can stay close with. So heroes like Genji, Widow, Sombra, Tracer, like half of the offensive heroes, I should say, all the offensive heroes that nobody plays, he won't be good with those characters. But with Soldier, which is the only offensive hero that gets picked half the time, he'll be fine. So
Soldier will be good. McCree will still be good.
I don't know.
Pharah's going to take a hit, though, I think. Not being able to get healed, but nah.
So, coming from somebody who would consider himself to be a Lucio main, this is weird. I felt like he was in a good place where he was with the tank meta because he was a utility more than a healer. He was speed boost 90% of the time, and then if your other healer died, then you'd switch to the heal song. It's just weird that they want him to be more of a healer, and I don't know if it's a combination of them nerfing Ana and wanting to buff Lucio, so they're like, oh look, Lucio can heal now. In the tank meta, everybody clump together and don't go anywhere. I don't know. It's honestly a weird thing that they did this.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're tired of seeing him picked all the time. They've said that every single time they've nerfed him.
Yeah.
How they say it is, oh, we don't want Lucio to feel like a must pick. But what they really mean is, we hate seeing you pick Lucio all the time in competitive. While they resorted to kind of like slowly nerfing him, now they're changing him up like they did with Symmetra. But the problem is, like Symmetra, I think this is just going to be stupid and not have a whole lot of effect. He's still going to be a must-pick, I feel like, because with Ana's nerf, he's going to be better at healing all of the tanks at the same time, because normally your tanks are clumped together. So if you're running, Orisa and Reinhardt as your tanks,
they're going to be clumped up.
He's going to be the main healer. So I think this goes basically from taking him to a utility hero with the speed boost to basically a main healer. Like, he was already a main healer for low-level play, but I think now for all levels of play, it will go to being a main healer with Lucio instead of relying on speed boost so much.
So, I guess my viewpoint, I'm not a Lucio player. I've played him a little bit in competitive, and as somebody that, if I have to be the main healer in like a quick play game, sometimes I'll pick Lucio because he's easy. I could see things like that changing to where maybe people like me might pick Mercy over Lucio.
I think is if you've gotten to the point where you can dash as Lucio, crouch and jump in the air to avoid shots, this will probably not affect you in terms of how you play. I think you're still able to use the speed boost to dodge a bunch of shots, to get out of places, to get your team out of places. What I think it'll really do is make him much more viable as a healer. But you won't be able to use him. The speed boost to get away and to dodge is still great. It's still useful for that. That's fine. He took some major L's in engaging. It makes it so much worse at engaging because now it's so easy to get out of the way. So you're not going to be able to push through chokes as well as you could.
I didn't even think about that. It's going to really change up like control points. Racing to control points is going to change up a lot.
Well, if you're a high level player, you don't boost to the control point or boost through to the choke. You boost through the choke. Once your team starts pushing through it, then you use speed boost to get to the point faster. it's going to affect that because now you might, if your offensive heroes are pushing or your tank hero is pushing farther ahead than everybody else, they might not get affected by the speed boost. So it's not going to make it, it's going to make it worse for that. That's really the only thing that I see changing a whole lot. Tell us what you think down in the comments. If you think this is ridiculous, I'd like to hear it because as a Lucio player, I think it's fine. I don't think I'm going to be playing him as much in competitive, but I have other heroes to play. If you only play Lucio, I'm curious to know what you think because this could change a whole lot for people like you. With that said, guys, we'll catch you later.